Another good day. Welcome to Ross Says What Variety Channel, New York City. RSW Variety. So, another good day in the books. Tomorrow is a somewhat okay day for me. Tuesday is double, Wednesday is a double, Friday is a double, Saturday is a double, Sunday is a double, Monday is a double, Tuesday, and so on. What's up, Brad? Say hi to Brad. Hey, Brad. Good to see you, my friend. Well, they're both tied right now. The Mets need to win it because they're only a game up on Philly right now. Nobody wins division this early in the season. They're playing the game number 47. Game number 47. It's not even a halfway point yet. Well, the Mets need to like win these road games. They're a good home team, but they gotta win those road games. The next series they got is Boston, and then they got the Dodgers the following weekend, and then they had the White Sox, and then somebody else. So we'll see what happens. Right now, I'm picking Knicks over Indiana in 6, and Minnesota over OKC in 7 games. I mean, that would be ultimately good final, Minnesota and New York. I really want the Thunder to get knocked out. Well, the Thunder is the only team separating the Knicks from an actual championship. That's honest truth. If OKC beats Minnesota, there's a good shot they're going to win the whole thing. There's a very good shot. I mean, Sunday night, a lot going on, and we'll see what happens. Good church service this morning. Church was not bad this morning. I like to sing along. And the bagels were pretty good, as usual. People, I don't know how these people drive around here. I really don't know how. Get my Omni card out. It's not working properly. MTA was on strike like 10, 15 years ago, something like that. They were on strike for like a good amount of time. The New Jersey trailer people, they might stay on strike for a while, but that's a bankrupt them. They stay on strike a long time, especially with the trains. Yeah, especially now. It's not like going into the summer season.
This stop is Bond Street and 41st Avenue.
Yeah.
Please exit through your door. Next stop, Sanford Avenue and 147th Street. Please exit through the rear door.
Too much crap. Too much crap, but church was good this morning. I enjoy going to the Bayside Church because it's for everybody, not just one denomination. For everybody. You got whites, you got Spanish, you got Italian, black, everybody. That's why I like that church so much, because they're for everybody, not just one person. You know, that's what's good. That's what's good about it. They're not trying to teach you something that you don't want to learn, and they don't keep it boring. That's why they say they leave the AC on, and why they have the music and stuff. They want people interested in coming to the church. You know, that's why they also do online services, because they know like not everybody can be in attendance. It's called Shelter Rock Church in Bayside. It's a new progressive church. It's a pretty good church. So Harry W. And you know what? All that stuff that I learned today, I've already learned in the past. So it's not really new to me. I've learned that in the past. Just a refresher. It's like when you're in school every year and you going over science, math, gym, all that stuff. You just refresh yourself every year and you're taking your tests. So you know. Here's what it is.
Please exit through the rear door.
So tomorrow, I got the tax write thing, and then I'm going out to Peter Luger's with my dad and my brother for dinner. So that'll be good. So I'm definitely getting dressed up. I don't know what I'm wearing yet, but I'm gonna be. It's gonna be nice. Definitely is gonna be nice because there's a few Lugers. Don't wear the ripette. No, I didn't wear the ripettes to church. I don't even know how it got ripped. I don't know how it got. Maybe it got stuck on the chair or whatever. Kind of sucks. It wasn't ripped before.
This stop is Sanford Avenue.
Well, I don't wear no hats to church. Only nice clothing. I do have a lot of nice clothing at home. I never wear it. It might not always do everything that you want to do, but sometimes it's good to do some stuff together. Not everybody has the same interests, but it's okay to do some stuff together. think I'm gonna sleep till about 10 or 11. Can't be asleep all day. You know. So the next 2 weeks. I'll be very busy with work. After that, first week of June should be okay. June the 2nd, I believe. June the 2nd. If the Knicks don't get to the 7th game, June the 2nd will be good for me. And Memorial Day weekend is totally shot for me. Unfortunately. Totally shot like Friday and Saturday. Is it Thursday, Friday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. We got 3 days at the Garden this coming week, and then 3 days at the Garden the following week. So it makes, that's not bad. And then I got 1 day the week of the 6th, and then I got 1 day the 20th, and then 1 week the 28th, and then after that, I don't have anything there to July 11th. It's not terribly too bad.
Avenue and 156th Street.
So yeah.
Next stop, Sanford Avenue.
Yeah, Sundays and Saturdays are always the same, always busy. Everybody busy night or day. Yeah, if you go to Mystic Lake in Minnesota, you gotta play the good games there. You can't just play the old games. They have a lot of good games there.
This stop is Sanford Avenue and 158th Street.
Yeah, Mr. Lake looks pretty nice. I bet you that's a nice trip, Minnesota.
Please exit through the third
I
door.
bet you that's a nice trip to take. Looks pretty cool.
Next stop,
Sure.
Sanford Avenue and 167th
Especially during the summer months. I wouldn't go there during the winter time, but during the summer months it's pretty good. During winter time, no. A lot of places you don't go during winter time like that. It's a lot of bad snow and stuff. A lot of places you don't go. So they had the food festival again. That's crazy. Always going to all those food festivals and stuff. You just eat too much food and gain too much weight. It's crazy. Ugh. That's why all these places have stuff on the weekends, because they know people are going to be out and about. They don't do it during the week because they have school and session and stuff. That's how it is. I wonder what type of job Simon's gonna get since he's got that college degree now. Maybe she's gonna have to do some intern work. You know, then like start applying. I mean, she's going into a good field, but you need experience too. I mean, degree is great and all, but you need experience too. I always say people that have these college diplomas, it's good and all, but you need the experience too. Definitely need the experience. Like my brother, he has a master's degree in graphic arts design and a bachelor's degree in it, right? But he does TSA in Florida because when he got a master's in, you can't find any work in Florida for that. And New York's the place to be, especially if you're a graphic artist, not Florida. But he's making it work somehow. He makes it work somehow. You don't know how people make it work. Maybe to get help. I don't know. I really don't know. But the people in the apartment that I work in, they got 2 people who are not married. One person works. They got 3 kids, and they just got a dog today. So they gotta be getting some help somewhere. They have to be getting some type of help.
Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 171st Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 171st Street.
Yeah, ricotta cheese is expired June 3rd, so I'm gonna have to use it very shortly. It's kind of crazy, like when the stuff gets expired and you just don't use it. It's like it seems like a waste. Like you don't get around to it. Like the cream cheese I had today, I just started using it now. You know, it's still good, but eventually it's not going to be good anymore. Like the milk products go. The milk products don't last too long. Like they expire after a while, after a certain dates. Especially like cream cheese or butter. I don't know about margarine so much.
This stop is Northern Boulevard and 192nd Street.
So you never know. You never know anything. I was giving myself like more work than I needed today. That dress is pretty heavy.
Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 194th Street.
So the new Mission Impossible comes out the 23rd. According to lunch comes out the 30th. So we'll see how the movies pan out. And then the new Final Destination will get out ready. We'll see what happens. I guarantee the festival's already over. The next one's end of the month.
Northern Boulevard and Francis Lewis Boulevard. Transfer available to Q76. Please exit through the
Yeah. Oh.
This stop is Northern Boulevard and Francis Lewis Boulevard.
See what happens. Oh, man. We got 10 minutes till we get off the bus.
Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 207th Street.
Let's see what happens.
Please exit through the door. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 204th Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard and 204th Street.
205th Street. Bob Dylan thing was pretty cool that I found today. I always find some cool stuff.
Next
Always
stop,
find cool
Northern
stuff.
Boulevard and Clearview Expressway.
Yeah, definitely get a shave. Definitely get a shave. Shave, shower, shave, shower, and the other thing. 3 S's. And sleep. 4 S's. So who was that guy hanging out with what's his name? Cassidy Casino? The one that was at the casino that didn't pay? They made you over $3,000?
Next stop,
Just a friend or white part. The one that lives in Missouri. Yeah, Cassie, I guess.
This stop is Morgan Boulevard and Corporal Kennedy Street.
She was doing some pretty good bets.
Hello, customers. Upon request,
Yeah, I can never get
priority
those maxed out
seating
meters.
will be given to people with disabilities. Also, please be considerate and give up your seat to the elderly. Thank you for riding with us.
Next stop,
Oh yeah,
Morgan
Kenzie.
Boulevard
Kenzie.
into 11th Street.
That's the name. I knew it started with a K. I guess Gen B's like been really busy. I haven't seen her at all on anybody's chats. The Fro is in Minnesota right now. He went to Mall America and he went to Mystic Lake where 411 Slots plays. And he might be going to probably a baseball game too. And before that he went to Mexico. And before that he was in Vegas. He gets a lot of vacation time, this guy. He must have like an interesting job where he gets all that vacation time.
This stop is Morgan Boulevard into 11th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and Bell Boulevard. Transfers available to Q13 or Q31. Please exit through the rear door.
Yeah. Everybody's luck goes up and down with the stock market, you know? Delana's on a good streak right now. Very good streak for Delana right now. She hit the Grand, then they had a hand pay on Buffalo, then they had a maxed out major on
This stop
Dallas.
is Northern Boulevard and
That's a
Bell
good streak.
Boulevard.
At one time, I was talking to her
Next stop,
over
Northern
the
Boulevard and 215th Street.
video chat, Facebook Messenger, and her that day she had 3 majors. Not a maxed out major, but 3 majors that were like 600 or 700 or less. That was a good day too. Yeah, Peter Luger's is gonna be not gonna mess around with that. Definitely dress up for that. Not mess around with that. That's gonna be a fancy place.
This stop is Northern Boulevard and 215th Street.
I think we're going to the one in Great Neck. I'm gonna probably do a couple of shorts for that. Especially with the steak and stuff. Oh no.
Next stop, Northern
No.
Boulevard and 217th Street.
Just me and my dad, my brother, that's it. No women are coming.
This stop is Northern Boulevard and 217th Street. Next stop, Northern Boulevard and
My little brother's coming all the way in from New Jersey.
This stop is Northern Boulevard and Springfield Boulevard.
What's up, Melody 6?
Next stop, Northern Boulevard and 220th Place. Please exit through the rear door.
Yeah, all the teams are doing good. Liberty is doing good. Mets are doing good. Yankees doing good. Knicks are in the Eastern Conference Finals. Can't go wrong. Low interest. The Phillies are right on the Mets above right now.
This stop is Northern Boulevard at 220.
But it's doing very good.
Please exit to the rear door. Next stop, Northern Boulevard at 213rd Street. This stop is Northern Boulevard at 213rd Street.
Thank you. Yeah. Tomorrow. Oh, the Pirates are horrible. Pirates are freaking horrible. Like, they're a really bad team. Churchill's good this morning. Churchill's good. Synagogue's good. You know, they're both good. They both teach you the same. They both basically come from the same book. Basically, anything you learn in church, it comes straight from the Jews. I know it. I know, like, whatever they teach you in church. Yeah, whatever they teach you in church comes straight from the Torah. A lot of that stuff comes straight from the Torah. So, did I learn anything? I didn't learn anything new. How can you learn something new when you've already learned it a long time ago? It's just a repetition. It's not like it's not like when you go to a synagogue or a church, you learn something new. There's nothing new. There's nothing new to learn. You're just going because you're giving thanks to, you know, God for being alive and being free and stuff. You know, pretty much when you're at the church, right, and they're going over the book of Mark, right, and this and that, right, this is coming straight. Holy shit. I can't wait. This is coming straight from the Torah. I mean, yeah, practice what you preach, you're right. Yeah, definitely practice what you preach. Because you know what? I follow my religion, and I go to church because it's good to see this. It's good to see the other side. And don't play favorites, because you know it comes from the same book anyhow. It really does come from the same book anyhow. There's only really one God. Everybody really follows the same God. You know? All I know is like Jesus and God and Moses, they don't want me to lose. They want me to do good in life. They want me to win. Every single time I've had a hand pay in the casino, every time I've had a winning live stream is because of Jesus, Moses, God, and everybody else. Been rooting me on not to fail in life. And I'm not going to fail. I'm a winner. I go to church not to make her happy. I go to church to support the community. It helps support the community. I don't go to her church. I don't go to her church that she wants to go to. I go to the churches that are in my community, like St. Nicholas and Bayside. I don't go to any other churches because. And then I also support MJ in Manhattan, and I also support 2 other synagogues. That's about it. And then I support all my local sports teams. They're local. The only team I don't really support is the Buffalo Bills, because they're not really New York. They're in upstate New York, but they're not really New York's team. New York's team is actually the Jets and Giants, even though they play in New Jersey. You know. Sometimes you have to do stuff to make people happy, right? And sometimes you have to keep doing the righteous thing because you want to live your life better. And you know, it's like you gotta meet each other halfway there. In order to succeed in life, you have to have a goal and you have to have a plan. And my goal and my plan in life is to win and to get myself together. Because I know I can do it. So I'm kind of like, God bless the gamblers, yeah. A lot of the gamblers, a lot of the schools couldn't afford stuff. The gamblers help keep the schools open. You know? Thank God for the unions. If it wasn't for the unions, the employer could pay you whatever they want. That's why I like those union jobs. Because the employer can't screw around with the contract and stuff. Because once you have a contract, that's it. Pretty much, if I have the garden, say nothing at City Field, I don't go to City Field, I go to the garden. So if it's at 1 o'clock or 4 o'clock, I can definitely do both. Damn. Oh, man. Always something else. Made out like a scavenger at the garden the other day. The Knicks game. So my bag's kind of heavy. That's some drinks. Yeah, I haven't fixed the damn porch yet. I only got it halfway done. It's gonna take forever to fix the damn porch. And the other side I haven't fixed yet either. Show you how long this takes. It must take you forever. Craziness. Like this one I have to like put these stairs in too. Oh man. Sorry. Kind of crooked here. Kind of crooked. Oh my god. Oh man. Weather's nice out here. Get like a table out here. Get a table and a barbecue. Let's get a table and a barbecue out here. You get a table. We have 4 chairs. Just need a table and a barbecue. We got a barbecue out here. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool to have outside. That'd be pretty cool to have outside, like a table in the backyard, and like a barbecue. That would be a good idea. You know, that always works out good. I mean, I like Pastor Eddie, and Pastor Jim's pretty cool, and Jenny's pretty cool too. You know, they're all cool. It's Shelter Rock Church. Shelter Rock's church is very, very cool. I really enjoy Shelter Rock Church. Such nice weather out here. Oh man, keep going. Another team's leaving. What team's leaving? Let's guess what team is leaving. It is what it is. Oh man. It is what it is. Put the air on here. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I keep getting this in the mail. Boyd Properties. They should work in Philadelphia. That should work in Philadelphia. See, like, they want you to keep coming back. The boy play and food credit. $50 if boy play, 75 food credit. This is Alente, Main Street, all these places, right? I get it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. See what happens. Hey, look, a water. You know what's a good movie? As good as it gets. With Jack Nicholson and Helen Hunt. That was a good movie. You know, it's crazy. Nobody goes anywhere on these weekends. It's crazy. It's absolutely nuts. Like, how many people stay home in these apartment buildings? And how much is there, like, the craziness? Open to duplicate bars. It's craziness. The Flip's doing good. 31 followers on Flip. Wow. The coolest thing. They just pretty cool. Doing good, Flip. Yeah, Flip is doing good. I really enjoy the Flip. Always so much going on. See what happens. Always up with us. Yeah, people still go out. It's none of your stuff. The way the lower rollers play, you know, you don't have to like spend a lot of money to like enjoy yourself. You go low roll and you can actually make better low rolling than high rolling anyhow. A lot of my wins have been on low bets in life. They haven't been on the high bets. It's been mostly low bets. Mostly under 5. That's like most of my like really good wins. I've only had like maybe maybe 5 or 7 wins that were over $5. They're like considered like really good wins. Yeah, nobody likes watching video games. You have to get a good following in order to have people watch video games and stuff. You gotta have a good following. You gotta have you have to build your channel up and have a good following in order to do those video game live streams. You have to put in a lot of work. Like like uh like you know who. He puts in a lot of work. He's on his thing every single day. And people like that. You know. That's what you have to do. You have to have a good follower. Yeah. There's just so much to learn from others on how to do stuff. I learn from everybody that does channels on here. I learn from everybody. Like I learn from Blaine. I learn from Debbie. I learn from the Power Couple. I learn from you know. I learn from Beth. I learn from Ultra Hot. The Raja, and so on. All the different techniques and stuff. I mean, there's no right or wrong way how to play slots. It's you're pressing a button. And you're hoping to get that bonus, or you're hoping to get a good hit or a win. And knowing the games knowing about the games and playing the games enough, that's a big thing too. Like over the years, I played a good amount of games, and I know my games that I like, and I know the games that I play a lot, and I know the games that I don't play a lot. I know my go-to games, and I know my games that I don't particularly care to go to. I wonder what happened to the Yankee hat. The green Yankee hat was really good. I remember that was during the pandemic right there. Some of my best streams. Some of my best streams were like during the pandemic days. Like that was a good one too. Some of my best streams. I remember those. It was pretty good. It's like this. Like when you go to church, right? When you go to church and you hear the pastor talk about Jesus this, Jesus that, and Mark and all that, right? And you're listening to the pastors, and they're making sense, right? And pretty much, like we're singing along with the choir, right? It's the same thing like when you go into the casino. You're doing the same exact thing you do in church. You're learning about what you're doing. In a way, like the casino is kind of like church, People go to it because oh my god, can't be calling me when I'm already in the house. Can't be calling me when I'm already in the house. Yeah, we're back from break. Yeah, we're back from break. This is cool. Yeah, we're back from break. Cool. Yeah, we're back from break. It seems about the Bible doesn't explicitly forbid gambling in the way. Um, we understand it today, but it does after principles and warnings that can be used to interpret the practice. It talks about greed and the love of money and quick riches. It's dark. I can't see it here. Okay. So yeah, because nobody's really interested in video games, unless you're like a big time streamer like these guys like I show speed and stuff like that. Those guys, they're big enough where they could stream, and they still have like 30,000 people watching them like play a video game. I'm not a huge channel like that. But yeah, I'm willing to support anything that is gonna be a good influence on my life. I'm willing to support anything that's a good influence on my life. And I'm willing to learn about what it takes to do good in life. You know what I never understand? See, like, you got this, right? You got this one, right? You see how you have, like, this one? There's all, like, the different ones, right? So you have all the different blades. Then I have, like, this oil. And then have, like, the clipper thing. That's for the long hair. And you have the other thing, right? And then you have the charger thing. No, not 10%. 10% is too much. 10% is way too much to give to anybody. Razor review is pretty good. I mean, it does it. Doesn't do it as good as the other one, but it's easy to like pull off and it's easy to like clean. You have like the, and they show you how long it takes to charge. I don't know where the other piece is. And all these things. Oh my god! All these things come with like a warranty and stuff. They have this like this cleaner, right? So what it does is it cleans the hair follicles. So you with the blades and stuff, right? Cleans that, right? What's the best one you have it able to use? The Roku. The one my friend Dave's got. That was a good one. This one costs like $30. I also have they make these things kind of tricky, but when you hear it like clip in, right? You hear them like clip in. Boyd's Church. You're funny. You're funny, Harry. Still my man. A good man. So I got that one. What is the other one? That's a Phillips. And this one This one's a lot hole. They don't have the same type of charger. This one's like a smaller one. Yeah. I don't know what happened to the wire to this. This one does pretty good too. See, and when this one doesn't hit right, you use the Harry's razor. Supposedly the 29th, but who knows? Supposedly. Gotta like Harry. Harry's razor is the best. It's a good razor. Oh my God, Dave. You're so far ahead of me in that Monopoly Go game, Dave. Like 2000, yeah, like 2000 ahead of me. Damn. Love these Harry's. Harry's and some soap. Harry's and soap. Oh, that's good. You use Braun Strowman. He doesn't wrestle in WWE anymore. You're on the 6 o'clock shadow tomorrow. I thought you had Norelco. What happened to the Norelco one? You know what would be a good idea? You know what's a good idea? A good idea is to like is have like the tuna fish. Tuna fish on bread, you know? That's always a good idea. Easy. It's easy and there's plenty of fish. Easy to make. Take one of these onions. What? Talk to me.
Yeah, I'm not supposed to finish it. Excuse me.
Oh, I wanted to cut the onion anyhow.
No. There's something I did. Can I talk with you?